Good afternoon, Boat Club. It is July 10. I have, in this weekly's update, I have several things to cover. I'm going to try to keep it within 10 minutes. We need to cover what just occurred and what's about to occur. I got a couple of things to update you on. First of all, let's talk about last week and the July 4th weekend leading up to that. It was quite great. It was very successful. The week was very busy. In fact, on July the 5th, when we had Whiskey Ridge, it was indeed a record-breaking event. We did almost $12,000 in revenue. But more importantly, we did this on a Friday night, and I don't believe that there was the surges in the lines were relatively brief, and I don't think members were had to wait too long to get a drink. I think everyone got fed. We had a secondary galley just to cover that, and it was I believe that it was very successful considering we had never done that before, right? So I'm very proud of the staff. Everyone is stepping up. They're collaborating. They're cooperating with each other well. I'm very, very proud of them. If you guys get the opportunity and you're experiencing the same thing, be sure to give a shout out to your favorite person who takes care of you, or Nikki, or anyone around there. They appreciate the recognition, I'm sure. June numbers, although they're not entered yet, primarily because the golden ticket is still running and we're getting new members weekly. The membership numbers currently are, if I'm counting correctly, about 392. Now remember, 400 is our max gross, so we expect the golden ticket promo to be ending soon. Likely at the flag meeting next week, or at least during executive session, the decision will be made. That will be in my absence. I will be out of town next week. Likely it will end at the end of July is what I'm anticipating. So I would encourage you to expect that that's going to happen. If you're a member and you haven't given away a golden ticket yet for the special lowered initiation, now is the time. If you got somebody you want to be a member, do it now, because it's not going to last much longer. It's very effective. We like the results because it's attracting the right people, the people that we want on that property, not some Jimmy Joe schmo in off of the, just strolling in off the street. I do suspect that the June numbers are going to be quite strong, and I will be reporting out a year-to-date budget to the board as sort of a state of the union that will be available at next week's flag meeting. This is important because we do have a spend, it looks like, coming up, and this is a message to all of the membership, especially some of you new members. We have an air conditioning unit that has an irreparable leak. To repair the coil is quoted initially from Chandler at $5,000. They're recommending a brand new 3-ton unit that comes in just over $10,000 with installation and rigging and all of those things. So what we're doing is we wanted to ask, Brian wanted me to be sure to ask, any members have a bro hookup for refrigeration and air conditioning, please let us know. Get busy. We're now looking for second and third quotes for this scenario. Also, you may have seen that we've got a blood drive on the calendar. I think that's coming up early August. So if you're so interested, if your blood is not thoroughly contaminated and is wanted by others, please make a note on the calendar and participate with that. I think this is a good community service program for us. Also, you may have noticed CPR training is on the calendar. That's it's primarily for the staff, but if you need it, you want it, you should have it. Come get you some CPR training. It's good. a contributing note, we started carrying Narcan on the property. Within the last 2 weeks, we have had to dispense Narcan. In fact, a double dose of Narcan. So it wasn't for a member or a guest of a member. It was a stray that happened in on the property and proceeded to have some issues. But nonetheless, having Narcan on the property has already saved a life, is what I'm told. So I'm very proud of that little fact. So well, I don't know if I'm proud of the scenario where we need that, but the point is we're making some decent proactive decisions. Same with CPR, perhaps. So let's do that. Also, we're still working on Boer Car Training. The Coast Guard auxiliary guys, I don't know. Brian's working them hard. They're, I don't know what's going on with those guys, but that's still part of our dream, part of our charter. That's going to happen. So be on the lookout for that. This weekend is OTL Weekend. For some of us who participate, it's gonna be busy. We will have a booth or a tent there, so come out, find your boat club booth. We will have refreshments available for you to come enjoy. I am bringing the robot for that thing, so that's usually good for a laugh or two. I am organizing logistics to shuttle the pontoon from the dock to the island and then back again. The outbound from the docks are scheduled 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and 12. 10 a.m. is already overbooked. I'm not really taking reservations for the other ones, but I am now trying to organize a sign-up sheet. It's really nice if you don't have to deal with, Uber. Uber was a nightmare last year. If you got a bicycle, that's probably the best way to go. But anyway, I'll do my best to try to accommodate as many folks as we can. So going over 10, 11, 12, coming home 4, 5, and 6. Also Saturday night, we're setting up karaoke in the bar. So we'll be draining in for drunken karaoke on Saturday night. So I'm hoping whether or not you can sing, you are interested to participate in that show, whatever that's going to look like. I think that's all I had on my list. I'm 100% sure that when I finish recording, I'll remember something that I forgot. But that's what I got. So again, membership is almost at our max gross. So if you want somebody to take the golden ticket, get it now, because that's going to be ending soon. And we're looking forward to seeing you in OTL. Wear plenty of sunscreen and make better decisions than I do. We'll see you out there.